everyone, I'm very glad to be here with you today. Let me introduce myself. My name is Yến. I'm CEO of ABC Group in Hanoi. Before starting, I have a question for you. Would you want to be a manager and run your own company in the near future? If the answer is yes, what will you do to make your dream come true? The topic of my presentation today is quality of a good manager. With my experience, after being a CEO more than 10 years, I want to show you some tips to be a successful manager. My presentation will last you about 10 minutes, and to be clear, I have divided it into 3 main parts. The first one is knowledge, the second one is communication skill, and the last one is leadership. I can see many of you have to travel a long way and spend your special time to be here. So that I will try my best to give you a useful presentation. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me at the end of my talk. Now let's start with the first part, knowledge. Product own knowledge is one of the most important parts of being a good leader. A responsible boss is the one having wide knowledge is not only your measure but also the social one. As a leader, you usually make decisions based on what you know. It is very dangerous if you make the wrong choice. For example, when seeing a contract, if you don't understand the content, the company may be bankrupt when problems happen. Furthermore, the good manager don't need to have the best expertise knowledge, but how can when the respect staff if he does not have any knowledge at all? Besides, social knowledge is necessary for a good manager. Thanks to this, the leader can grasp the social trend, then give accurate and timely decisions. Therefore, the company will have more and more opportunity to develop in the competitive environment. So it is necessary for you to equip yourself with essential knowledge from now. How? Please, more and more learn, more and more listen, more and more in-source tries. Now let's move to the second part, communication skills. Why does a manager need to have communication skills? As you know, a good manager is the one who knows how to communicate and treat everyone in a clear way. When you become a chief or a director, it is very useful, very necessary, very compulsory for you to meet the counterparts for business in order to have successfully negotiate contracts. A good manager must perform a consistent and confident attitude. Only by that do the partner see the strength of your company and potentiality of cooperation. The manager should also know how to win the respect of his staff to the way the treat them. Requiring staff following order is a separate to fear from everyone to complete their works in a great, perfect box by being social to other people. You can understand more about your staff and solve the inside problem in the restaurant way. Therefore, to be a good manager, you should prepare your communicating skill from right now. If you do so, it will be a better, quicker, more convenient, more practice for you to. Last but not least, a good manager must have a good leadership, confidence, release ability, and responsibility are the basic characteristics of a successful person in the modern life. However, it is not enough for you to be a manager. Leader needs to have a genuine interest in the development of their team member, and also needs to be a high emotional intelligence with an understanding of how to different in dynamics in the team all come together. Moreover, the best manager is not the one who finishes the work the best by himself, but the one who can divide and summary tasks for his staff. As Steve Jobs says, resting in business as never done by one person, that is done by a team of people. The good manager should learning dividing staff into the staff in the effective way and promoting the quality. That brings me to the end of my talk. Let me run over key point again. There are three aspects of a good manager I have mentioned in my presentation. Knowledge, communication skill, and leadership all are necessary for any who want to effectively run the company. I hope that with my talk today you will feel which is important and know the way to practice yourself to become a successful manager in the near future. Thanks for listening. Now let's give me any